Hey guys, so I slept over here. It's kind of funny, actually, on the street side, right next to the Walmart that adjoins the mall. So it's where all these other RVers here in Vancouver, BC stay. There's a lot of them. I'm gonna show you down this block real quick. Good morning, guys. So I woke up about 10:30, stayed up almost till 3 last night before I went to bed, and I'm over here in Justin Credible's hangout spot where he parks both his Wham Bambulance and also his Class B, which yesterday's video had a little bit of a nighttime tour of, and then we're getting ready to take off and grab some breakfast here in just a couple of minutes. In fact, Justin is spying up over here trying to sneak up on me. So can you believe this? We got dueling GoPros. Dueling GoPros.
Oh, he's not talking to himself. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the poor trucker over here was looking at me crazy like I was talking to myself.
Yeah, that's what we all thought. I said nobody's bothering you. We're too polite in Canada.
I know, they're like, whoa.
So you're in Canada, you have to come and have some Tim Hortons.
Okay, so
double time.
I'm gonna go double in some Tim Hortons with Justin here. So I'm gonna tune out, and I'll talk to you when we get over there, guys. Whoa, that's all it takes to be an official Canadian citizen?
Pretty much.
You just got to come to Tim Hortons, guys. Tim Hortons.
Timmy Hose.
Timmy Hose.
Well, not at this location, but some of them.
So this is the spot, huh?
One thing I will point out to all your viewers, though, you know, the Tim Hortons is famous for their donuts and whatnot, but all the donuts are actually frozen at Tim Hortons. They don't actually bake them anymore. A few years ago, they switched to a par bake system. Everything's made in an Ontario plant, sent to the stores frozen, and then they have an oven in the back. They call it the Always Fresh Oven. Ironic. And it's just one of those new microwaves like Subway uses to heat up your toast. It's
oh no,
convection oven, right?
That's horrible.
And but people think they're fresh because now you come in the mornings and they're always warm because they're coming out every few minutes. As opposed to having a guy baking all night and then making one batch for the whole day. I used to be one of those bakers. It was one of my first jobs. And then they replaced the bakeries in the back with a walk-in freezer, and I said, fuck it, I'm not going to eat their donuts anymore.
I'm done.
But their coffee's still awesome.
The coffee's awesome. And what else?
By the way, I blame America for that because at that time, it was when Wendy's International bought Tim Hortons.
That's not American.
Well, yeah, no. And all of a sudden, they went to frozen donuts. Now Wendy's is gone, but Burger King has bought Tim Hortons now, and Burger King's moving their headquarters to Canada.
Wow.
So they've become a Canadian company. So actually, Burger King's now foreign in the U.S. Well, it will be.
And I do like some Burger King.
There you go. Yeah. So at least now Tim Hortons is actually Canadian again, even though Burger King owns them.
There you go.
But the donuts are still frozen. So
man,
actually everything is frozen at Tim Hortons except.
Is that upsetting to you guys? Because for me, the donuts being frozen is upsetting.
Wouldn't you rather know that they were baked in the back?
No way. At least they're Canadian again, though, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Look, fake money, guys. These guys take Monopoly money.
It's real money. It's purple.
These guys take Monopoly money.
It's made out of plastic.
It's not gone once you launder it. He was bragging about how you can wash your money, but I guess the dryer, if it's in the dryer and it's too hot, it'll melt the money.
Yeah.
At least we still have proof that we had money.
Can't use this in Texas.
What's going on, guys?
You like cream and sugar?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 large double-doubles, please. That's lingo. You cannot say coffee in Canada. You have to say 2 large double-double.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting. 2 large double-double.
Yeah.
I can't say large coffee, huh? Huh? That's what I just heard. So
it's part of our slang. Like it's pretty much in our dictionary, I think. Double-double, right?
It probably is, huh?
There you go. Even more cool monies.
Look at that. More Monopoly money.
You got a DP and I know.
Hey guys, I'm special ed. I got a DP. She knew I was
I like double D.
She knew I was American and I wouldn't know it. She wrote the wrong stuff on the cup. So she thought she could get away with giving it to me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, this is crack, my friend. You'll be coming back to Canada just to have this every morning. A lot of people here think that they put nicotine in the coffee here because it's so addicting. People will, if you go to a Tim Hortons with a drive-thru, quite often around 8:30 in the morning, you'll have a lineup around the entire building. And people will sit in their cars for 10 or 15 minutes just to get their fucking double-doubles. And they could have parked their car and gone in, which I do. I'm, idiots waiting in line, but there'll be a coffee shop next door, no one there. But Tim Hortons, there's always a lineup.
Let's check it out. We got a bunch of RVs over here, like I said this morning. This is kind of a mecca, I would call it, for full-time RVers and van dwellers. What is it?
VANcouver!
God dang, man. So I'm over here at Bonds off Broadway. It's a big popular place to have breakfast. So going in here with Justin. Very popular, huh?
Hi.
Hi, how's it going, guys? Bonds here kicks butt. You can write on the walls wherever you want. It's over everywhere. See, we have a spot that that's called Dick's, and yeah, you can pop open the peanuts, throw them all over the floor like trash is everywhere, and the waiters are always a dick to everybody. You know.
I've heard of, there was a place downtown Vancouver that had that for their whole shtick was they give you as rude service as possible.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Here we are, guys. I'm having a Canadian breakfast over at Bonds on Broadway, and we got sausage, potatoes, eggs over easy, and some rye toast. Looks real good. Guys, I almost forgot to add, this here was only $2.95. So that's cheap as heck. That's a lot of food for $2.95. Hey guys, so I'm over here in the restroom at Bonds on Broadway in Vancouver. It's pretty infamous, and everybody writes on the walls, as you saw a little bit earlier. Here's the restroom. It looks like graffiti in New York City.
Routine is basically you have your $2.95 breakfast, then everyone comes outside to have a smoke, and then you go back in and you order a pitcher of beer. A train. That's why we call it the Sky Train.
It's the Sky Train, not a subway.
Subways suck.
Not a monorail.
Way better
it's
view
the
on a
Sky Train. And this market has fleas.
Yep.
Says so right here.
Is it a flea market?
It's a flea market.
Van City.
So I'm in Van City, living in my van, hanging out with a van dweller in Van City.
And get the left lane. Hello. Ticket now. Mr. Officer on his laptop, like he's gonna give you a ticket for using the camera.
I know, right?
I know.
Hey, it's not by my ear.
He didn't
and I'm
notice.
not talking
He's too busy on his laptop.
The cop didn't notice the camera because he's being too busy on his laptop and texting. For some reason.
Yeah.
Am I the only one?
Lots of there's a few
Yeah, you guys don't have football stadiums.
That is a football stadium.
Okay, you don't have American football stadiums.
Football is the left one, and hockey's the right one.
Okay.
So going up, there's almost no room left, yeah. Like a subway.
SkyTrain is underneath us.
No.
It's misnamed.
Just under downtown.
It's just no longer SkyTrain. So, is it truly classified as a rainforest, or?
Well, this whole area, yes, is a natural temperate rainforest.
Temperate. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why it's kind of a tropical climate. That's why it's so warm here on the west coast. Hey, hey, hey. That's why everything is so clean. There's no smog and things grow and everything's green, right? Ladies coming up, you can't do that, you know.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, that drives me nuts. The good old Lionsgate Bridge.
Lionsgate Bridge, guys. There's a bunch of bridges.
This bridge was constructed, well, I don't know, something like about 100 years ago. Built by a very, very rich West Vancouver family. It was privately built to get into Vancouver easily. Yeah.
That's a trip, huh?
Much.
I wish I was rich enough to build a bridge for myself.
And putting new decks on it, widening it out the side a little bit. They were going to make it 6 lanes or put another deck below it, But all the environmentalists said no, and all the rich people in West Vancouver said no.
Yes, they have Starbucks here too.